Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Mack. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pick it up, pick it up.
Hey, Haywood.
53, Mike.
Yes, yes.
Check, 53's Mike.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Let's go. Go.
Number 53, Mike 53. Come to wild work. We won.
Here's a second and 7. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Watch the flag. Motion. Block.
Switch.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Pull it together. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the screen.
On first and 10, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Let's go now. 30 base.
Here we go.
And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
Hey, watch the slant. Pick the edge. Come. Bang.
Look at me. Zipper. Fight.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Watch the screen. Pass. Out.
Hey. Go.
A give. Eckler running to the right. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
218, jump.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Yep.
Kill it.
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Badgley able to punch this one through. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hines on the toss play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw. Love. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Well, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. A 1st down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Not here. Check. 53's Mike.
80 weapons.
53's Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
Go.
Check. Lucky.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Chargers 3, Colts nothing.
Ready.
53, check 53.
Hey, Echo. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Slam.
Go.
Go.
Pilot, 60 now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert completes it to Benjamin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
6-6, full time.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Check it
At
out.
the 48-yard line.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey.
Check.
Shoot.
Off the play fake. Herbert under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Let's go.
3rd down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
53's the Mike. 50.
Hey, lock it. Yes. Leo. Hit it.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
At the full 7-yard line.
Yo, go, go! Now!
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Rabbit.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Check.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go. 60 or.
Tight ends Ringo.
Hey, Zoo.
You got three.
Lee Griffin.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 13 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Throwing again. Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Berryman. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
On 1st down, Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58. Mike, go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 58's the mic. 58.
Get it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf.
58, right over there, Yeah. Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
65. Let's go. 65.
Looking to throw. Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check 13.
Hey, look at me. Zipper now.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal.
Watch the twins.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check 50, check 50. No. Off. He's crashing.
Look at me. Score. Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd
Kill. Check.
Four out.
Check nickel.
Shoot.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Throwing on first down. Love. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Hines. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 1st and 10, Love. And the catch made by Hilton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt that one.
A gain of 5 brings up
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 52 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Denzel Berryman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
52's the mic. Watch the call.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds West. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
They go right back to Mack. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch the action.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check.
2nd and 4. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Check 26, check 26. I'm here all day.
My 52.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the right side with Eckler.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. I'm coming.
Get it.
To throw on second down, Herbert. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. This is caught by Jackson. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check. Crunch.
Go.
Staying open.
And we're going 32.
From the gun, Herbert. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Spot. No.
Looking to throw on second down. Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw from his end zone. Herbert. It's caught by Jackson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. They Defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 43.
Hey, Sam off.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's the Chargers' 30-yard line.
Let's see it. Watch twist. Watch it. Check to the right.
Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check 99. Check 99.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Mike 37, coming for you. And we're going 37 is the Mike. Mike 37, I'm coming for you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
To throw on second down. Love. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
You ain't going nowhere.
On 4th down, Love. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Mike 37.
Hey, me and you all day.
Hard, hard.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Fight.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And with that, our